Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of the Baseball Junkies podcast. I'm your host, Adrian, from A League of Her Own.
And I'm your boy Infuego from Infuego.
Oh, man. How have you been, man? Have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good,
I'm still trying to digest.
Yeah, me too. What a nice holiday. So many things to be thankful for. Um, yeah. We got lots of baseball to talk today, guys. We've got lots of free agent trade rumors, all that good stuff to get into. We're going to talk about the MLB awards a little bit. We're going to talk about the contemporary era Hall of Fame ballot. We've got some channels we want to talk about. We've got all kinds of things, and we're going to just get right into it. I think I'll start simple, the MLB awards. Of course, Aaron Judge and Paul Goldschmidt. Neither one of them were a surprise to me. I'm very happy for both of them. They both played phenomenally this year. So, thoughts? Any thoughts on those two?
Well, obviously, Judge, not that was pretty much a no-brainer in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the only issue that I had with the voting for MVP for the American League, they did to Judge what they did to Jeter for enshrinement into the Hall of Fame. It was pretty much unanimous minus one.
Yeah.
What was that one person thinking to give it to the next runner-up? I mean, really. And I get it. A lot of people are saying you don't find many people like Shohei. He's a pitcher, he's a batter. Got it. Okay. How many batters have we seen in recent history do what Judge has done?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
We're talking about a kid who, he's got 62 home runs. He led the league in almost 90% of all the categories that there is for the Triple Crown. So, I mean, Shohei, I don't know. It's apples and oranges. Granted, yes, they're both fruit. However, Judge is that's just a performance you don't see regularly. You really don't. Okay. You'll see
agreed.
Shohei. I mean, he put up a phenomenal performance last season, got himself the MVP, got it. But I mean, again, Shohei has not performed to a level where Judge has. So I mean,
I hear you.
That one voter, there's always one.
Yeah. And I don't know. I obviously what Shohei Ohtani is doing is just phenomenal. I agree. I personally don't think it validates that whole vote kind of thing. I think Judge had an amazing season with lots of historical moments. And don't get me wrong, Shohei Ohtani is also creating a lot of historical moments. But when comparing the two with how the season went, Aaron Judge, MVP, no-brainer. And I always hate that one vote thing. That Derek Jeter one vote thing in the Hall of Fame drives me insane. But, some of these people aren't about the love of baseball.
I'm willing to bet that one voter. Yeah. I'm willing to bet that one voter is probably a relative of one of our community's own. Let's see. I'm not going to mention Rad Dad and Where's B Dog, but maybe related to him because you know how big Rocky is a Shohei fanboy. So I don't know, Rocky. If you win here and you persuade that vote, man, that was wrong. That is unethical.
Yeah.
Yep, and he is in here.
Awesome. To me, also no brainer. Paul Goldschmidt. He had a phenomenal season. He just, as far as the hobby goes, baseball card collecting, the guy gets no love. Just there's players like that. They get no love when they should.
Yep, I agree.
He's been great for years. He's he's to me a no brainer Hall of Famer when he retires too. He's had amazing seasons, so that was cool. What else we got? Cy Young Award winners. Justin Verlander.
Cy Young. It was Verlander and Alcantara.
Yeah.
First time in a very long time. Both pitchers were unanimous too.
Yes.
So that was a good thing.
Yep, and I agreed on the no brainers on those ones as well, in my opinion. Verlander's a beast. He's also someone we'll be talking about tonight. He's out there in the negotiations and such. What's that?
He's also a free agent, so
yes,
more to follow.
Yeah. DeGrom too. Those are the two. Like I guess we'll slide over to that for just a second here because DeGrom, probably going back to the Mets, probably. But it sounds like the Braves are taking a go at them, and I guess the talks are if DeGrom did go to somewhere else, that they would then go for Verlander and what have you.
As of 9:30 this morning, okay, because I did, like, you reached out to me earlier, and I've been on the computer grinding, gathering thoughts, facts, notes, and all that.
Yeah.
As of 9:30 this morning, it was reported that the Yankees have actually had discussions with both Verlander and DeGrom.
Yeah, I did see that.
But nothing came out of it. Nothing came out of that just yet. So more to follow on that.
So I gotta just say this. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this. Jacob DeGrom.
Ruffle him.
Jacob DeGrom. Beast. Don't get me wrong. Guy pitches insane. But I'm not seeing I would want Verlander over Jacob DeGrom. The durability, I feel like, is just not there with DeGrom. I feel like he's injured every year. He's not, I don't know. I don't get so excited about making a big deal with as an organization with DeGrom, just for him to sit on the bench, in my opinion. I know. Everybody just lost their mind, but
okay,
the last years, go for it.
Here's where I'm gonna rebut that. Okay, please. Verlander has been in for 17 seasons. He just won his third Cy Young. Yes. He's also gone through Tommy John.
Yes.
The rumor has it that when you go through that intense of a surgery, you tend to go on the decline. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Verlander said, "Hold my beer," and proved everybody wrong about that theory.
Yep.
Now, here's where I'm going for DeGrom. Okay. Yes, he has found himself on the IL quite often, and for very, I'm gonna say it, minute injuries. Okay. Athlete's feet, broken toes, missed a manicure appointment, whatever. But when DeGrom is at his best physical shape, no issues, he is a force to be reckoned with, and he's still young.
I agree. I mean, that.
He's not as young as Alcantara. Okay, DeGrom's been in the league for a little bit, but I mean, DeGrom still has a few miles in him.
Agreed.
So he could turn around this. I guess you want to call it a pitcher slump that he's been going through these last couple of years, and probably finish it off like Verlander has been doing recently. So I would have to put my money on DeGrom over Verlander, because I give Verlander maybe three more seasons tops.
Yeah.
And he's going to hang it up.
Yeah, but that's another. I mean, I feel like pitchers only sign 1 year, 2 year contracts at a time anyway.
Because they have the most demanding job on the field.
I mean, I don't know. If I feel like if he goes to the Yankees, guaranteed he's going to be injured. I just feel like that's the Yankees' luck, unfortunately. But I hope the best for both of them. Even Verlander, like, I don't know. It just seems like pitchers tend to age well, I feel like. But we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Make sure to chime in your thoughts in the chat, guys. Let us know what you think on that. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Aaron Judge. Let's talk about him some more.
Let's do that. I'm here for that.
Let's do that. Aaron Judge, free market. There's a free agent in the market. From what I've read and all, I know there's lots of teams. There are a lot of teams that are interested in him, but I think there are only 2 teams to consider. The Yankees and I like
his hometown
Giants. For the souls of the Yankees organization if they don't get him back in that town, in that city. But we got the Yankees and you got the San Francisco Giants. I think the Giants are really going to push hard. I think they're going to spend some money. They're going to try to, and they've got that hometown advantage. That's what they've got. Shoot. I hope Cashman gets her done.
So here's the thing about that. And they're trying to keep it as much tight-lipped as they can. But partial of the whole offer was already leaked. So here's what we know so far.
Yes.
Numerically, as of right now, the magic number is $337 million. Okay. Now, let's do some math here. Even though I did 2 tours in the 4th grade, I actually got some help on this one. So check it out. Aaron Judge will be 31 years old come April. Okay. So to me, he's going to be given one of 3 options, either a 7-year, an 8-year, or a 9-year. And his final year, when he goes on to reach 40 or 41, will be just a 1-year extension. So let's just say they gave him 7 years. He's looking at a $48 million AAV for 7 years. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, if you go 8 years, goes $42 million. Okay. Now, if you do 9, that's at $37 million. See, now Judge made it clear.
He's a no-go at that.
He wants his AAV above what Trout is getting.
Yep.
Because he feels that, one, his performance in this last season, eclipsed what Trout has done and what everybody has done. And I'm not going to knock him. He is right. Okay. I don't foresee him getting signed with the 9-year. So let's just scratch that one out the way.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm safe to say he is going to stick around that 8 years, which will put him at 38, 39. And then he'll do either 1 or 2 1-year extensions and end off his career in that route with a $42 million AAV. Because, like you said, there's 2 teams competing for his services. Okay, 3 initially, because the Dodgers actually spoke to him. They made the man an offer of $280 million for 8 years. Okay. And basically, Judge went in there and, heard what they was trying to say. And when he heard those numbers, it was just like, be gone, son! He wasn't trying to hear that. Because initially, if you remember, the Yankees offered Judge an extension of $213.7 million for 7 years, and he turned that down.
Yep.
you know. So I mean, that's where we at with his numbers. Now, diving in a little bit further, okay. Here are my pros and cons of Judge leaving or staying. The pros of him staying that will benefit the Yankees: he is a marketing masterpiece. He brings revenue. The merchandise is insane with Judge's name or anything affiliated with Judge. Hell, they even got the Judge's chambers.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of that, Judge is an elite player. So
Yes.
those are the pros of him staying. He's gonna make money for Hal, and Hal knows that. Cashman knows that.
Yep.
Now, uh, um, the the cons of him staying, again, when 2023 kicks off, he's gonna be 31 years old. He started his career a little late, because the average age, I think, I want to say, is between 19 and 22 years of age. Okay, he
Mm-hmm.
started a little bit older, not his
Mm-hmm.
fault. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that means that the probability of him getting wear and tear as he furthers along in his career is going to increase double, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not talking about an average size human here either. We're talking about somebody who's
Yeah.
6'7", 290
Yeah.
pounds. So the wear
Mm-hmm.
and tear is going to hit him hard. Okay. So
Yep.
those
Mm-hmm.
are the pros and cons of him staying in pinstripes. Now,
Mm-hmm.
here's the pros and cons of him leaving and going and signing with the Giants. The pros
Mm-hmm.
are the money that we would take that we would offer to Judge. We can, instead of investing all of it in just one player, we can divvy it around. We can get
Mm-hmm.
DeGrom. We can get Verlander.
Yes.
Hell,
Yeah.
push comes to shove, why not? Let's go get Syndergaard.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What else? And the cons of him leaving, Judge, those shoes will be so hard to fill.
Yeah. Did
There's nobody
did
that's
I
going to be
hear
able to fill them.
that Zakainer Falefa signed a 1-year extent? Did he get another year with the Yankees, or is that still up in the air
No,
with as far as the Yankees
it's
shortstop?
they gave him another year, and I'm just
Yeah. Well, now you've got the Oswald and
we got Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo. You got those two really good prospects that have come up and they so maybe that's their thoughts there. That's what they're thinking their future for a shortstop is my guess.
That's what the hope is, because also
Mhm.
rumor has it that we may see Volpe coming up this season as well.
Yeah, yeah. You guys got some really great prospects, some possibilities there. I'm
Okay.
thinking like if
But
Aaron
some of
Judge
these
left and
moves
you have
that Cashman is making, it doesn't make sense. Like,
no.
I put an article in the Discord. There's talks about moving Gleyber Torres to Seattle. So then if you
I
move him,
yeah,
who's gonna be your everyday second baseman?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, again, it
Mhm.
goes back to, we have Oswaldo Cabrera, but we usually had him at the shortstop position or the third base position. We're gonna have to retrain him, build his muscle memory
Mhm.
back into playing second base.
Yeah.
And you don't want to use the time during the season to get your practice in.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a
Which
whole
makes
bunch of
me
stuff that's
yeah, there's another scenario there. I've heard Yanks. There's another person I want to talk about today was Carlos Correa, surprising everyone with like opting out on his contract with the Minnesota Twins.
mm-hmm.
So he's another big one. I know the Yankees are looking at him, the Mariners, the Astros, the Tigers, the Dodgers. There's a lot of people looking at Carlos Correa. Thinking the Twins really want to sign him back on, but he's looking for more money, what have you.
Just
That's
looking
another
for a long
possibility
term.
though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So even even with them signing Isa back for a year, I could see they can move him. Yeah, I can't wait till some of this stuff plays out to see what's going on there, because there's also Trey Turner that's up in the air right now too. That's another shortstop possibility there, which I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like I heard even the Red Sox, but I don't get what's going on with the Red Sox right now.
They're another one that they're eating spaghetti with a spoon. It just doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you guys screwed up with Mookie Betts, in my opinion.
Big time.
Screwed up there. All right. Don't do it again. You need to keep Devers. You need to keep Bogarts. And dude, JD Martinez is a free agent this year too. Did you know? That one surprised me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that one caught me off guard.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, Red Sox. You better keep Devers. To me, that's number one. That's your fan favorite. That's your good player. Do it. Bogarts, second. He's good. He's a good shortstop, but are you going to go for? I don't see them spending the money on Carlos Correa right now. They're all of a sudden they're playing money ball like my A's, and I don't get it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Bogarts, because something just came up under the radar literally about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
So rumor has it that the Padres are interested in replacing Tatis at the shortstop position with Bogarts.
Yes, I saw that. I know the Padres are like, hey, we did pretty good without Tatis.
So you're looking at downgrading you're looking at downgrading a solid shortstop because his name got ran through some dirt for a little bit. And mind you, he was not when he tested during the playing season, he always came back clean. It was just the off season when he was banged up that he popped hot. Okay, Tatis is I have a feeling Tatis is going to come back and he's going to make a statement.
I think he's going to come back and he's going to be great, but I think the Padres, like have a bottomless pit of money right now too. They're making a lot of interesting moves, a lot of, scenario. Their shortstop Ha-Sung Kim, he was good. He was good.
Yeah.
And maybe this Tatis thing is just to get some money, for other stuff that they've got going on. They're like, hey, we did all right without him.
I will say this: if they decide to part ways with Tatis, you know how many teams will be quick to jump on him?
Yeah,
especially as a shortstop.
Oh yeah.
Hell, the Yankees will be the first one in line. Hey, we'll talk about the ringworm later. Come on over, bro. Let's throw some pinstripes on you. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. Nothing against Bogarts.
I'm trying to picture Fernando Tatis all cut, clean shaven and cut, for the Yankees,
That would be a sight.
I think that I just saw in the comments here, Rippin' for Rookies made a comment about Harper. Harper, who's undergoing the Tommy John surgery, he will not be back playing in right field for at least till after the All-Star break. He will be back as
July.
He will be back as their DH though, if I understood that correctly.
Yep.
I think the Phillies, if I'm not wrong, are in the market for a shortstop as well. That's another team that's in the market for a shortstop. I've got them. Let's see. So they have Carlos Correa in the radar, Trey Turner in the radar as well. So that's another team, that just came off a phenomenal season that might be like Tatis to Philadelphia. If it goes that route, that would be very interesting. We do have one trade that did happen. There's only one I can think of that was Hunter Renfroe from the Brewers going over to the Los Angeles Angels for Jansen Junk and two other pitchers. I like that. I mean, I feel like the Angels need to do better, but I do like Hunter. I think it's gonna be cool that Hunter Renfroe's on that team because he is Mike Trout's doppelganger. They look exactly alike. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
It's gonna trip me out.
Yeah.
It's gonna trip me out. But I am hoping for more from the Angels because we just
I
need
mean, there
more.
were some signings this season that I was actually pleased with. There was
Mm-hmm.
some moves that kind of gave me a little scrappy doo look, like where I'm tilting my head, like, really?
Oh yeah. Oh
Like, I
yeah.
think the Angels picked up Tyler Anderson. I forgot what team he was with, but they picked him up, and
Yeah.
he's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yankees were able to re-sign Rizzo for 2 years.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's a huge thing. That's big. That's huge.
Yeah,
Um.
and now
Yeah.
if they sign Rizzo, that's just more ammunition to go ahead and bring Judge back, because those two,
Yes. They were
they're
buds. Yes. 100%.
you
100%.
know, the A's, they picked up Brent Rooker, who
Mm-hmm.
was the number 35 pick overall in 2017 by the Twins.
Yeah. I was gonna say Brent Rooker was
So,
over on the Twins. Yeah, that's awesome.
and
Um.
then a historic signing where you had let's just say Timmy Trumpets is staying with the Mets. For
Nice.
5 years, $100 million, highest for
Nice.
any relief pitcher.
Nice. Dig it. Dig it. Some other free agents out there that I've heard some little interesting tidbits here and there. Jose Abreu being sought after by the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? Ooh, I'm curious where Dansby Swanson is going to end up if he doesn't stay on the Braves. He's
Right.
out there too.
There's a lot of big names. I've got the
Yeah.
top 50 free agents up right now, and I'm seeing
Yeah.
some huge names.
Let me read some of those off. I don't know if I've got all of them, but these were the ones that stood out most for me. We already talked about Aaron Judge, Jacob DeGrom, Justin Verlander, Trey Turner, Carlos Correa. Then I've got Andrew Benintendi, Michael Brantley, Mitch Haniger, JD Martinez, Brandon Nemo, Jock Peterson, Jose Abreu, Josh Bell, Brandon Drury, Yuli Gurriel, thank you. Dansby Swanson, as I said, for the catcher, Wilson Contreras and Gary Sanchez. So lots of exciting things. I've heard Sean Murphy is not a free agent, but the A's talking about trading them, of course. He's good.
And
catcher,
the Rays, that drew the Rays' interest.
Yes. Yep. So I'm just looking over this list. I am curious. Man, there's a few on there. From my Bay Area, the Jock Peterson was great player on the Giants. He was he was Mr. Clutch. He always came through. So I'm hoping that they keep him there. That would be cool. Mitch Haniger, I used to be really high on him, has really fallen off, in my opinion. So I'm gonna guess. I don't know. The Mariners are making lots of interesting moves. They, with Julio Rodriguez and the season they just had, I know that they are just itching to get further in the playoffs, get to that World Series. So I know they're gonna make some moves there.
Yeah, but a lot of these teams, they tend to let their actions write a check that their accounts can't cash.
Ooh, Goody G says we got Jock for 19 mil. I didn't hear
that either.
That. Yeah,
and
I'm
right
looking
now,
that up right now.
That's something I'm actually going to write that down because I'm going to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that the Cubs are actually interested in Bellinger, Conforto, and Christian Vasquez.
Yes. Oh, that's another huge thing to talk about, Cody Bellinger.
I guess the Cubs are trying to win a World Series before 116 years from now. Or 2016 was the last time they won it.
Fingers crossed, Cubs. Yeah. Jock Peterson news. Come on. Yeah, that's cool. Good. Because Jock Peterson made a little tweet or a little comment out to Aaron Judge. I don't know. Did you see that? Trying to get him over. It's like, you got 99 problems. Winning's not one of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you guys, Giants, love the Giants. You guys saw your last season, right? The season before was awesome, but anyways, moving on.
Yeah, I digress on that.
I am not. Yeah, I thought so. I don't see a news update for Jock Peterson, but
you know what? I do remember
looking
that.
into that.
Larkin did remind me that Peterson did accept the qualifying offer, and
okay, cool.
If you don't know what the offer is, it's $19.6 million for a year.
Yeah. Vogs Vogs just brought up one I wanted to talk about today as well. Carlos Santana signing with the Pirates.
Now we're talking about the baseball player, not the singer, right? Yeah. Not Mr. Maria.
Dude, the Pirates spent money.
Yeah, they did.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it in a long time.
Yeah, and they're talking about keeping Brian Reynolds as well. So I don't know what their move is, but come on, Pirates, turn it around.
Doing what you're doing.
Turn it around, man. Come on. You got O'Neal Cruz on there. You got, man, just spend some money, put some effort into your team. Let's do this. Let's do
it for the people at least.
Yeah, they never do. God. Andrew Benintendi. I'm thinking I really like Andrew Benintendi. I'll start there.
Okay.
So I'm hoping he stays with the Yankees. Right? Or is he on the?
Yep. No, he's with the Yankees, but he didn't play towards the end because he got hurt.
Yeah. For some reason, I always glitch up and think he went to the Blue Jays, but that was Whit Merrifield, and who was the other one that went to the Blue Jays?
George Springer.
Yeah. So, anyways, I hope I can hope till I pass out. We just got to see how this all plays out. I don't know. This off season's exciting. It makes me miss baseball so much, though.
It really does.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of awesome baseball, shall we get into our next little topic here?
Let's do it.
All right. Let's talk about the contemporary era Hall of Fame ballot. Okay. So I'm
all for it.
I had to call you earlier today to figure this out, because I was like, where did this come from? Like, why did they decide to do this? So you got your regular, Hall of Fame, and then you got the Veterans Committee that decided to do this Hall of Fame ballot, which the voting is next. Let me look at my map. I think
so. Basically, I don't want to steal your thunder, but they took the entire Veterans Committee and broke it down into subcommittees. So they got
this Veterans
Players
Committee to do this ballot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they have it broken down, and it kind of makes sense. They have one committee for the players, the other committee for executives and managers. So it makes sense there.
It does, and I do like when we were discussing this. I like that this is kind of players that voting for players instead of like press voting for players, kind of per se, for lack of better words. On this contemporary era ballot, we have Albert Bell, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Don Mattingly, Fred McGriff, Dale Murphy, Rafael Palmeiro, and Curt Schilling. Okay, and then for those of you that aren't familiar, in order to get into the Hall of Fame, you need 75% of the vote of the voters. So with that being said, and just from news clips and stuff, it's looking to me like one or two of these guys are going to get in. Maybe.
Well, we had our discussion pre-podcast. Yeah. I've given you my votes.
Yes.
And
let me know in the chat who you're voting for.
So yeah, I mean, and this one, it's not like your sports writers committee. At least with this one, it's just 16 people. You just got to
Yeah.
convince 12 people to say yes, I will vote for this guy, and that's
Yeah.
your 75%. But
Yeah. I
just going
don't
through, and I'm seeing a lot of consistency.
Dale, Mattingly,
Mattingly, McGriff,
Griff,
uh,
McGriff. Okay.
yeah.
Um, Mattingly, McGriff, Murphy. The other guys are cheaters. Someone commented. Well, we knew that was going to come up. I think with the way the voting it tends to be, and even though this is like more players and like press involved, things of that nature, I don't see Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Rafael Palmeiro. I don't see them getting in because of that.
Now,
I
if you don't mind, can I play devil's advocate after you make your
please
statement?
agree.
Okay. We all know everybody who is on that panel, half of them should not be there for PEDs, right? But
Mhm.
now y'all need to ask yourselves this question. Besides enhancing strength, durability, longevity of the human specimen, what advantages does human growth hormones do for a player's performance? For example, does it give you pinpoint vision for hitting the ball out of the park? Or from a
Yeah.
pitcher's perspective, does it pinpoint where you want to put that ball in the strike zone? Put your comments in the chat below and we can discuss that if you like. Last time I checked, steroids doesn't do that. It just makes you hit the ball harder and it makes you last longer. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah. I and if you want to think about it even further, why all of this is BS to me, like the MLB knew what was going on, and steroids saved baseball. Hate, that it is what it is. It's true. I also feel like everybody was doing it, the pitchers and the batters. Almost now, not I know not everybody was doing it, but everybody was doing it. So like Barry Bonds, yeah, he should like Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, like
Sammy Sosa.
yeah,
I mean, all those
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Okay, see, here comes the comments from
yeah,
Joe Mansman. They help you hit the ball 509 feet. Got it. But
yeah.
now, again, did human growth hormones help him hit that ball? Put the bat on the
Put the
ball?
bat on the ball, yeah,
Doesn't matter how hard you hit it. The point is you got to be able to hit it.
yeah.
So, but I mean, honestly, okay, aside from the human growth hormones and all that, we're talking about the best position player in baseball history, the best pitcher in baseball history, and the only thing that everybody's holding over their heads is they OD'd on Flintstone vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it. Just that. Y'all don't like it, fight me. But
yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
it,
Dumb stuff. I also somebody also commented that Pete Rose should be in
Pete.
100%.
Yep, I agree with that also. I mean, hell, who's to say that there's people that's in the hall now we're juicing
Yeah,
up? Let's take David Ortiz,
yeah,
for example, the most recent guy. Pudge. He's another one.
yep.
You know,
Yep.
I mean,
Alex
it
Rodriguez, you got your boy. I mean, I
yeah.
don't know. I
I
don't know,
mean, he
dude.
still has 9 years to go. So, and right now, I think
Yeah.
he's starting
Let's
off on a better foot than Bonds and Clemens did because right now he ended his first year at 34%.
yeah, I feel
So,
like more people like Alex Rodriguez now than they did when he was playing too.
well, he is trying to clean the
I
dirt
think
off him.
yeah. So with all that being said, with all the variables in mind, I'm thinking my top 3 on this list that I think are going to get in: Fred McGriff, Don Mattingly, Dale Murphy.
I'm keeping it at 2 with Mattingly and McGriff.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Dale, I don't know.
I'm not doing it for
I guess
Dale.
it's just in my mind, just the iconicness of it. Don't get me wrong, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, all these guys like really stick out in my mind, but I also think about what was tied to their name. And I feel like that's how the voting goes.
Yeah, I mean, and if you want to take it another stab at it, during the period that they were juicing, okay, take that time period away, all the accolades, all the records, would they still make it? Because I'm almost certain with 7 Cy Young awards, not all of them were while he was juicing. I can confidently say that he was not juicing to get all 7 Cy Youngs, or in Bond's opinion, 7 MVPs. I don't think he was juicing for all 7 MVPs. You've got people in the Hall of Fame now that are in, they just have 1. So, I mean,
didn't David Ortiz just get in the Hall of Fame, guys?
Yeah.
I know, but come on. I'm just going to start crap left and right, but anyways.
But if y'all want to know who actually made the cut for that committee, the announcement is going to drop on the 4th of December on the MLB Network at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. And if they get called in December, we all know they're going to get enshrined July 23rd, I think it is, Adrian?
Yes, sir.
July 23rd, you'll see them get a plaque.
Yep. Awesome. Ortiz never tested positive. Yes, I am aware of that, but I'm just reading a comment Hobby Hound put on there. Sorry. I'm just looking at the evidence on the wall is all. Anyways. Moving on. I'm going to move on to the next topic. Let's talk about baseball cards. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right. So something fun recently just happened with Topps. I think we are all talking about it. It's been all the live streams and all that good stuff. But Topps is doing a buyback. And I don't know. At first I'm like, what's the catch? What's going on? But the more I read about it, I know I'm excited about it. So, in case you guys haven't heard, Topps is buying back your 2022 Topps Chrome Paul Goldschmidt cards, Aaron Judge cards, anything Topps Chrome 2022. So I have the list. We got Topps Chrome, Topps Chrome Refractor Edition, and the Topps Chrome Sonic Edition, which has not come out yet, but it is on this list. At this time, the buyback program is going until March 31st. So, what does that mean? That means your Topps Paul Goldschmidts, refractors, what have you, you take them to your local hobby shop. And there's a list of those hobby shops on the site. Or if you don't have a hobby shop near you, which is my case, which I will be doing, you can mail these in with this form that you print off Topps website to Dave and Adams or to Blowout Cards, and you'll get credit towards whatever you want to buy on their site. So, for example, I have a Paul Goldschmidt base card, and according to the list here, a Paul Goldschmidt base card will get me a buyback value of $20. What? So your card that you thought was maybe $1, maybe $2, will give you $20 credit at your hobby shop or at David Adams Blowout Cards. So that's my base card. Now, if you've got parallels, refractors, you have a possibility to get a little bit more money. I happen to have Paul Goldschmidt's refractor as well. The refractor is going to get me $40. So 2 cards right here, $60. All right. I haven't opened a ton of Topps Chrome because we know it's been a little,
yeah.
little lacking this year, but hey, I did open 2 mega boxes of the logo fractor, and I did pull a Aaron Judge pink logo fractor, and that will get me. Let's see.
Larkin just said that they should have used Devi Garcia and Clark Schmidt as the buyback program. I agree. As many cards that they have.
So the pink logo fractor, $100. Wow. So these 3 cards here potentially are going to get my hobby box or something, or maybe a couple, a few blasters at blowout cards. So kind of exciting. All that information is on tops.com. You cannot miss it. It's big. Just click on that. Has all your info there. I am personally going to be sending those in to blowout cards. I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And dude, it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool for
that was legitness.
I'm not gonna lie. Those Paul Goldschmidt cards and even for me, Aaron Judge cards were going to friends. I was giving those away. Like Paul Goldschmidt, anybody that was a Cardinals fan, I would have given those away. This Aaron Judge was gonna go to my sister, but she knows, she gets the game. She knows her husband collects too. So the potential to get something else big.
So the question was asked, why is Topps doing this?
Yes, just saw that. And we were kind of dabbling back and forth on the possibilities. We're thinking they're gonna, kind of do like they did in archives and other top sets, the whole rediscover Topps thing where they'll stamp it, maybe have them signed by the players, something like that, and then resubmit them into sets in the future as a guess. That's my first guess. It gets people to maybe buy some of that Topps Chrome that I know they produced so much of it. They didn't put those short prints in there, so that it took a hard hit. I know people are not buying Topps Chrome like they normally do. I mean, Topps Chrome is one of the biggest sets of the year, and they blew it with that whole the short prints not being in it. So
my idea is, since they deprived us of the big rookies from Series 2, this is their way of saying, we're sorry. Here's how we'll make it up to you.
Yeah.
That's just me.
That's another good possibility. Doug in there, don't talk to robots. Also, Topps wants to make money. People are buying Chrome to get the Judge and the Goldies. The prices of those base cards shot up on eBay and stuff like that. So starter breaks. I'll be interested to see what Chrome Sonic will.
So whatever reason, I don't see how Topps is benefiting out of it. I mean, just what you have in your hand right now, you're basically going to be gifted a free hobby box.
Yeah.
So That's
cool. I dig it.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're benefiting off it either. I don't know if they're looking at the way the direction the hobby's going right now. It's not 2020, 2021 anymore. They're, we've stuck it out, and there's people that are getting out of it, selling all their things off, things of that nature. I went to one store today, and there was, for me, it's a nice feeling. Like, which should I pick today instead of, is there anything left on the shelf for me to get?
Yeah.
I dig it. So, we'll see how it goes. Also want
so the date for Sonic is due February 3rd, according to Firestarter Breaks.
Got it. No, yeah, February 3rd. Yes. And right now, this is supposed to be this buyback program is going till March 31st. So, the whole Topps Cosmo coming out, or Sonic. I don't know. After I saw Topps Cosmic Chrome, I'm just kind of like, we just want a million different sets. I personally wasn't too excited, impressed with Topps Cosmo. So I didn't even know about this Topps Cosmic or Sonic edition. until I looked at this buyback thing. I'll have to look into it and see if it looks cool. We recently would be some recent things that came out. Allen and Ginter has been. I've seen some openings of that. It's cool, but like not super exciting to me. What else came out? Oh, some Panini products.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I had the distinct displeasure of cracking into Mosaic Choice.
Yeah.
And it's a hobby box with 8 cards in it. You're guaranteed 2 autos. Okay. So I had the privilege of having our very own Ripping for Rookies actually conduct a break with this product to include Allen and Ginter. Okay. Now the results out of those 2 Panini boxes, I would not wish them on my worst enemy, like backyard breaks, platinum
They were
breaks.
tad lackluster. Yes.
Very, to think they're still handing out Panini points.
Oh, okay. God. I forgot all about that. That was the icing on the cake of that disaster.
It really was. I think the only 2 relatively decent acquisitions out of both boxes was a Seiya Suzuki rookie and a Shohei Ohtani that was numbered.
Yeah.
Everything else was pure trash.
Yeah.
So if you're a Panini fanatic, my recommendation, look elsewhere. Do not target Panini Choice.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I'm almost betting the price is going to drop on that too.
Oh yeah, I bet you that's on the Black Friday special like nobody's business. I did just see the Panini product that I'm excited for every year is Donruss Optic, and that says Firestar Breaks just put up that's supposed to be coming out this Friday now.
Okay.
I'm excited for that one. That one's always a nice set. I love the rated rookies in that. They always got really cool case hits and stuff like that. I think they have that Fort Knox short print in there. Like they have the Color Blast and the Prism. Yeah, so I'll be excited for that. But yeah, the Mosaic Choice, it was a no-go.
Yeah.
Allen and Ginter X also came out on the website. Basically, the whole Allen and Ginter set, but usually it's got a black background. Got kind of a unique look to it. Allen Ginter is cool because I did see like the Chris Farley cut auto one and things like that. That's pretty cool. I'm a big hiker, like outdoorsy, like national park stuff. They had a national park set up. Yeah. So with that,
the regular Allen and Ginter just makes me hungry.
all the sandwich,
with all the sandwich cards, and I'm just like,
spinach hut,
man.
Ooh, Vox said his friend pulled an Alice Cooper auto. That would be sick.
I don't know who Alice Cooper is. Don't judge me.
Are you serious right now? We can't be friends anymore. Anyways, moving on. We'll talk about this later. God, embarrass me. Let's talk about some community videos of the week. I'm going to talk about myself for a minute. No, actually, I'm talking about Hobby Hound. Me and Hobby Hound did a live on Monday. We were thanking everybody for 800 subscribers, and I had one of the biggest polls in my life on Friday. I want to thank Hobby Hound so much for letting that. I want to thank most of you guys were here and saw it. I made a short of it and stuff for my reaction because I lost my mind. Pulling a 1987 Topps baseball autograph red parallel. That's out of 25, not 5. I got it. Topps with the parallel. Come on, man. Red is always out of 5, but it's out of 25. Bobby Witt autograph. Booyah. I submitted for that. I will keep you guys posted on when that will be back in. Also, Ripping for Rookies was in his live this week. I didn't get in on the break. Was late, but it was a busy week at work this week. Good old Costco. If one more person asks me for a Costco pumpkin pie, man, I am going to lose my mind. Let's see. Big Chief Sports had an awesome card sale today. His first ever on the channel. He did that with Claire. Claire Card Madness. She's got a channel as well. Be sure to check her out. Don't Talk to Robots was talking about what color is the 5. I have no idea. I haven't looked it up. Let's see. It's her show. What are we? I must have missed some topics. Must have missed something. Ooh, the 1 of 1 Chris Farley was pulled and is on eBay. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Ooh, Adam's Card Closet and Trucker Tim had a really nice live stream card sale yesterday as well. Trucker Tim reached out to me after and texted me, he let me know that it went good. I was on there for a while. Good stuff. Ethan had a nice giveaway card sale this week. It was awesome. Let's see. Did we talk about Steve? Steve's, was that last Friday? He did was talking about it. We might have talked about this in the last podcast. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he started comparing some of us to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a good time.
It was.
Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got here? Big D. Oh, Big D's Sports and Collectibles. I don't know if he got a chance to tell you yet. I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell you or not. I apologize. But he said he sold all the mystery packs.
What?
That nice. Raising money for your shelter there in Florida. That's freaking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. And, with Thanksgiving still on my mind, I just want you all to know that this community is something I'm very thankful for. It just blows my mind how awesome all of you are in this community, how we support each other, and when you can't make it to a live, I'm always getting a comment afterwards like, sorry, I missed it. I'm watching the playback, or hey, this, or there's always this communication that nobody has to do, but they want to because they genuinely care. And it's just so awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. I try my best to let you all know.
Definitely.
In the live, in the Discords we've got, be sure to check out the Discords. Hopefully I've got that in our description. Links to that. People commenting, on videos, subbing each other up, things like that. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all so much. And you guys are one of probably the main reason me and Mr. Fuego wanted to do this podcast in the first place. So anyways, thank you guys all so much. And on that note, I think that's all I've got for today, sir. What do you think? You got anything else?
Just got one more little side note just to keep everybody abreast. Yasiel Puig. We all know he was going through court for gambling. He pled guilty to sports gambling. Might do 5 years in federal prison. More to follow on that. So
that was some crazy baseball news this past week. I saw that.
Yep.
A lot of people were hoping for him to come back, but it's not
after this
looking to be going that direction. Not going to happen. For anybody else is here, I'll just throw out there that I am going to be going live later tonight to do my 800 subscriber giveaway for a spot in Diamond Princess's Break, which is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific time, I believe. I might be off on that, but just be sure to check out her channel. I'm sure she's got a thing up for her already. She's breaking 8 hobby boxes of 2021 Topps Chrome Anniversary tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of good hits. And I will see you all in YouTube land. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. No. Hey. Let's do